I'm not discounting your points. I think you make a lot of really good points. I think that, yeah, you're right. Like, we could text somebody and be on the show. Like, yes, do women win custody more often than not? 100%. I think where you fall short of that argument, though, is that we're all here because somebody considers us attractive. So that was what I grew up with in the culture, is that as a woman, your value is equated to what you look like, and you're supposed to sit around and wait for a man who made the money to come and save you.
Perfect. Absolutely.
Right. And so I think you're right too. It's like you said, men are taught not to ask for anything. That's true too. I think that's why they're taught to say what they want, not just ask.
Hard? You don't think that's hard?
You don't think that it's hard, but I think that it's harder. It's harder to be raised not in that culture. It's hard to be raised to wait and then be taught to go after what you want, as opposed to being raised to go after what you want. And then you get into the real world and you're...
What do women say when we say, like for me, right? As a woman, I say to a man that I'm dating, I don't want to do it alone. I don't. I want to do it with someone. And so if they misconstrued that for like, leave me alone, go ahead and leave me alone. But as a woman that has dealt with manipulative other women, that has also had to live more like a man, this life of mine, it was not given to me. I came from the bottom. My mom always tells me the women from my body did not make it out. Right?
No, same. But I think
the discussion, hold on, to keep things, and
but it's
I'm going to come back to you about how women are oppressed, like what you were saying with the voting. The discussion was on the wage gap. So you're saying that there's a wage gap because they're gender?
Yeah, I would say that there's a wage gap, not only a wage gap, but I would say like a wealth gap. And I'd say that kind of goes back to like up until the 90s, women couldn't have a credit card.
You know, that was
like up until 97, a man
97. A woman couldn't have a credit card.
No, you didn't let me finish that last point. Up until 97, a man could SA his wife, and it was not illegal under the law. If you were married, you could not charge a man with SA up until the year of 97. So I think there's a lot of ways that women have been institutionally oppressed. And number one, like just simply not being able to have a credit card, not being able to have your own bank account, like that kind of shit was going up until the 90s. And so a lot, like, I think marginalized cultures like are the same in a lot of ways, that it's like you've had your shit cut off for a long time. And so now you say, oh, now we're all equal, so we all have the same start. Well, it's like we started way the fuck back there.
Okay. So you're saying that the reason why women earn less and there's a wage gap is because of SA being allowed until 1997 within the confinements of marriage, and because women didn't have access to credit cards?
Yeah, I would say institutionalized financial oppression. That is the definition of financial institutional oppression.
Being a housewife used to be a status symbol. That's how we got into this mess. I've been through the history. So where women got confused is we started being told, oh, you don't have rights like a man. You can't vote like a man. You can't work like a man. You can't be in charge of your own finances. When that actually used to be a status symbol, because the poverty line was so great. To be a housewife actually was a status. To not have your own credit card, not have your own money, not have to worry about anything was a status symbol. And through history, we can see that because of the women's suffrage movement, which was valid. I'm not going to be like, but it was valid. But we got tricked right now because we're looking at it as like this demonic thing. Like, how dare I not have these rights and possibilities, when really it was a status symbol and it just changed.
Okay, hold on.
I mean, that doesn't really. So you didn't. Well, you still have to explain. Remember, you have to.
I mean, I know, but I'm, listening to this. The question was something about voting or whatever.
The question was, name one right or privilege that men have that women don't, outside of being able to have sex with women without judgment. Incredible. Yeah. When you're ready to answer that, let me know, and then you can interject.
I'm so sorry. I've been into this. I'm so sorry.
So that's because you made that assertion. So I'm asking you, can you name one?
The vibe. I
mean, I'll be honest with you. There isn't really. I'll give you the answer.
I mean, you're right. There isn't, but I mean, it is what it is.
So then you're incorrect.
I guess my opinion is incorrect.
Yes.
But I stand on what the fuck I said.
So you stand on being wrong. Okay.
I stand on being wrong and right, because honestly, at the end of the day, we need men. Shit, what the fuck are y'all talking about? Y'all want to sit here and be females and act like we don't really need men, but we do.
No, oh my God, no.
Right, you're wrong. Okay, and then with you, okay, so you said that
I'm wrong
because you didn't really address what she said. You said that the suffrage movement. I get it, but the reality, if I'm going to come to a bottom line here. The reason why women,
I mean, run it back for me so I can remember.
no,
Just run it back.
no, it's fine.
We're gonna move on.
The reason why women earn less and there's a wage gap is because women deserve less. And the reason why they deserve less is that, don't worry, I'm going to go through this systematically. Women earn less because women are inherently lazy when it comes to resource creation. Okay. Going out, working more hours, working hard, laborious jobs, etc. This is why women, right, dominate college campuses, right? And then women
Screaming.
Can you please stop interrupting or like interjecting randomly?
We don't need ad-libs.
Yeah, we don't need ad-libs. This isn't a Jim Jones song or a Young Jeezy song from 05. So yeah, just please be quiet. So anyway, what I was saying was women, right, earn less a lot of the times because they take more vacation time. Okay. They work less hours. They work jobs that are less dangerous. They are more prone to take paternity leave, etc. In general, women earn less because they deserve less most of the time. They also don't go into job fields that make more money. The top 10 jobs that pay the least, women go into those career fields. And the top 10 job fields that make the most, men go into those career fields. And 10 jobs that tend to make the most tend to be harder, more laborious, more hours needed, etc. Men are more willing to sacrifice to earn money because men understand that their value is derived from their title and how much they earn. Women, on the other hand, let's be honest, no one really gives a fuck about your title or how much money you earn or your status. Like, okay, it's cool.
I do.
That's cool. That's fantastic. But can you find a man regardless of your status?
I mean, yes.
Okay. Can a man find a woman regardless of his status?
100%.
No.
I've known a lot of bum-ass dudes who find a woman.
No. That's fine. But to be able to attract the baddest chicks,
That's
you have
not
to
what
be
we're
a
talking
somebody.
about. You said end up with somebody. Find a woman or find a man, right?
What I'm trying to say is that a woman's status does not affect her ability to mate, but a man's status absolutely does affect his ability to mate because women date across and above hierarchies. Men don't. Men will date down all the times. There's a reason why a man that's a king will marry a peasant and turn her into a queen, but a queen will never look a peasant's way. We are not the same. So with that said, I say all this to build to set it up.
Yeah.
The reason why women earn less is because they deserve less, because women don't have the same proclivity to go out and earn resources because it doesn't affect their attraction. It doesn't affect their sexual market value. Most women would prefer to have a strong man, take care of them, be the breadwinner, stay at home and work a job kind of on their terms, not be a breadwinner. That's what most women want. So since most women understand that, I want a breadwinner, guys go out there and work. However, how many dumb, retarded bitches are able to get an attractive man? A bunch, right? Because men value beauty. They don't value success. Women, however, value success. So that is why men are way more driven than women to go out there and create resources. If you look at millionaires, you look at billionaires, etc., dominated by men. The highest earning individuals, dominated by men. The women that are billionaires get it through inheritance. So the reason why women earn less is because women deserve less. And it's even more pronounced because women dominate college attendance. There's more women in college, but why do men still earn them? Because to be honest, bottom line, women are lazy when it comes to resource creation.
I have a few points to touch on. Number one, women outpacing men in college attendance is a recent phenomena. So you would assume that then the earning potential of women to increase would then be offset by a few years, right? So women have been outpacing men in college attendance for the past 10, 15 years. So these women who are fresh out of college, they are just starting to begin their career. So we have yet to see their full earning potential. Number two, you're talking.
There's a reason for that.
Which
women major in stupid majors that don't make money. If I'm going to be blunt about that, women tend to major in career fields in majors that don't have a high income capacity a lot of the time.
I'm not going to disagree with you there, but I'm going to again say that culturally, as I said before, women are taught to wait for a man to come around.
Are women human beings, sentient, able to make their own decisions?
1,000%.
Okay, so whose fault is it if they go into a career field that makes less money and major in something stupid that isn't going to make the money?
Nobody's fault at all. And I also want to say that
it's a woman's fault.
It's somebody's fault.
It's a woman's fault.
All right, sure.
Because here's the problem.
It's every individual's fault what they want to go into.
Bring this in because this is the problem. Women want to be able to be equal to men, have all the same authority as men, while simultaneously not having responsibility. If you go into a stupid career field, you deserve to make stupid money. But women want to be able to go into stupid career fields, say I'm strong and independent, and make the same as a man that goes into STEM, that goes into Alaska wild fishing, that goes into offshore drilling, that goes into police, go into military, etc. And they want to earn the same. No, I'm a proponent of You deserve as much as you work for. But most women don't want to work hard jobs. Let's be honest.
So can I ask you a question? Do you think that do you think a man working a laborious job, something very dangerous, deserves to make more money than a man who is a CEO who's racking in millions of dollars of profit annually for a company?
Well, here's the thing. The man had to rise through the ranks and build himself up to get to that position.
Not necessarily. Nepotism plays a huge role.
Nepotism.
Yes.
Okay.
And also politics. You're going to put the CEO, you're going to make sure that somebody who your shareholders like, who agrees with the people who are paying the bills.
That's a skill set, though.
Yeah.
Being liked and being socially calibrated and reading the room and being able to get investors to take you seriously and getting people to respect and follow you is a skill set.
I also want to say that statistically speaking, women out-earn men in CEO positions. They have
So where's your wage gap?
No, I'm saying they have of making the company more money. Women who are CEOs have a tendency to make the company more money than men who are CEOs.
I don't. I would like your stat on that because
Forbes, look it up.
Women tend to run businesses into the ground because they operate on a communitarian basis, not a meritocracy.
Are we able to actually do a fact check? Because this is a statistic I know very well.
Let's do it.
Yeah, and
So
actually
you're telling
40%
me-
of women actually make up the workforce, and it's. But I will say this:
What companies are you speaking about specifically that are profiting more than?
Is it
No.
I can't name these companies specifically. I'm just saying that I'm
Much
quoting a fact from a
cosmetic and the beauty area.
No, as CEOs, women tend to out-earn men as CEOs,
But
for the company.
honestly, if you want to be realistic with it,
No,
what companies are females really running? CEOs,
go.
females are what are they running? They're
There you
running
go.
beauty business. They're running fucking.
Not even that.
Exactly.
Thank you, go.
I'm
'Cause
done
it's-
talking.
it-
Exactly.
Well, and not only that, but I was gonna say women actually they did a study on women that were
What?
women that are CEOs. They actually did a trajectory to see how they would do in their long term the career, and they actually 9 times out of 10 end up retiring and being a housewife at the end.